Hi, it's Don Southerton, and your weekly episode of Everything Korea. This week's topic is Korean business, tempering intervention. Let's go ahead and get started. In this final segment in the series on Korean business intervention, as promised, I will provide some workarounds, in particular, tempering Korean teams pressing for immediate results. So, number one, foremost, to soften the Korean inclination to jump into implementing a plan with hopes of producing immediate results, look to minimize the anxiety for both the local Korean team and the headquarters team. Now, show confidence that the challenge should be over and will be overcome. I can coach you on this if you want to chat offline. 2, acknowledge your high engagement and ensure the team that action will be promptly taken. 3, a next step upon receiving a directive from Korea is to have an informal discussion with local Korean teams to brief them on possible action steps that enable the team to work through the needs and how to explore more deeply. 4, follow up with email correspondence, confirming what was discussed verbally. This is very important because language acquisition, speaking is usually high, reading is high, listening is usually the most challenging. So respond back always after a informal conversation with it in email form so they have it to read. Number 5, allow a day or so for the Korean team to review. In many cases, the Korean teams are unfamiliar with the local practices and some of the vocabulary used to describe Western technical nuances. So you need to have a chance for them to sort of go through it and digest it a little bit. The local teams may want to report back to Korea on progress too. Headquarter leadership are ultimately responsible so that to better inform they are, the more trust they will have in the local team, Korean and Western, and that the project will progress or you'll be able to overcome and come up with countermeasures and workarounds. Remember, you will not receive any immediate feedback. Conducting informal daily updates to the Korean team and sharing the steps undertaken with the local Koreans will be very helpful. So continually update daily, even if you're not getting any feedback. Number 8, even better is reporting any positive accomplishments in the review process. So if there's anything hopeful or anything they say, hey, we might be able to do this, that's very important to continue to feed there. Number 9, in particular, it's important to address the potential trade-offs and risks as action steps leading up to the solutions, and assuring the team that these steps will not impede the project and may, in fact, avoid costly setbacks. So pretty early in the process, you want to go and really go over these are things that we need to consider, and we need to drill a little deeper here, and we need to research this a little more because ultimately it's going to help us in the long run. Number 10, finally, having said all this, maintaining trust throughout this and through a strong relationship between the Korean and Western local organizations is essential. In the next commentary on Korean business, I will discuss turnaround steps when the relationship between the local Korean and Western teams get rocky. Oh, one more thing I'd be happy to discuss and share any suggestions for a Korean business workaround. Stacy, my assistant, can always set up a time for us to chat and meet. For other urgent matters, you can text me. That usually gets right through. And for more information on what we're doing, I actually have always embedded a link in here. Learn more at koreabcw.com. Gives you some information on how I might be able to help you. So until next time, this is Don Southerton wishing you all the best.